Two past champions have already fallen. Ralf Suke has won this event a record-breaking 6 times, but last year's champion went out to Mateusz Snigotsky playing in his home country. India's Raj Hundal put up a fight against Alex Pagulayan, but the 2005 champion couldn't tame the Lion from Canada. It's been an explosive start to the ClubWPT.com World Pool Masters. Poland's own Mateusz Snigotsky kicking things off, beating Ralf Suke in the opening match. He'll face another former winner in the quarterfinals, Canada's Alex Pagulayan, who beat Raj Hundal. Still huge names in the field to take to the bays, and coming up now it's time for the current 10-ball Masters champion Mika Immonen against Rastislav Babica.
Of course, it's a great honor to be here, 16 of the top players at the moment in the world, and you know, I guess it's no coincidence, so it's really just flattering and an honor at the same time. It's the Masters, so when you get that title, it's always going to be one of those highlights on your career, so really looking forward to the battles.
It's a great honor for me to play in World Pool Masters, and especially when it's in my home country. If I win that World Pool Masters, but I know it's not gonna be easy, it can be the biggest success in my whole career.
On paper, you have to make Mika Immonen the favourite to win this match. His career CV is superior to that of Rastislav Babica, but, and it's a big but, we've already seen in this tournament what home support can do. In our first match, the defending champion Ralf Suke, beaten by the current Polish #1. And who knows, another surprise might be coming up here. Mika Immonen, though, winning the lag, and of course electing to break off in rack #1.
Big thing for Mika. He has come in this tournament through the back door. Lee Hae-Wang couldn't make it in the last instant, and that was Mika's ticket for his bid in this year's World Pool Masters. Surprisingly, has never won this tournament.
Yes, it's the one major omission from his CV, isn't it? And I know for certain he would love to get his hands on the trophy. Well, so far, that was the 29th break-off in the tournament, and you have to say, probably the best. Comes here, relatively fresh from helping Finland win the World Cup of Pool in Manila, Philippines. What an achievement that was. But positionally, he might be scuppered now. Is there a path past the black 8? There was. And with lots of check side, holds on the 6.
Has a slight angle on the 8-ball. Could hold it. Mika, a player that prefers to take an extra rail. Likes to hit the ball.
That's what can happen in pool. Babica has yet to have a shot, apart from the lag, that is. Immonen breaks and runs in the first rack. He is off to a flyer. You can't ask for any better than that. Immonen 1, Babica 0.
Radislav Babica looked settled in rack 2, running through the balls to level it up. But Immonen took no time at all to pull ahead again, taking down rack 3.
I think Immonen will be pleased with the way things have gone thus far. Not just the scoreline, but the way he's reached it.
With this break being an exclamation mark to your remark, Phil. Look at the position of the two after the break. Very generous outcome.
What a career he's had. Turns 40, you know, around the time of this year's Mosconi Cup. And the Mosconi Cup is an event in which he's represented Europe, now easily into double digits. He's been the world 9-ball champion, world 10-ball champion as well, but for me, the most extraordinary achievement was winning those back-to-back US Opens, 08 and 09, when he won 14 consecutive matches. But during that run, he missed very few balls of that nature. Reprieve for Babica.
When he played that 3-8 combination, played it with a trace of right spin, throwing the 3-ball off course, hitting the 8-ball too thin, all resulting in the miss after that. And now, a chance for Babica to level the score and give a little pain to the Finn Immonen. Because this was a major unforced error. Can play a soft shot, staying on the left side of the 9. Or look for the big zone to the right of the 9. Maneuvering the cue ball to the short rail. Yeah, this is good. Needs a little distance now.
This is one of those shots where you need to keep still. If you put the shoulder into it, quite often it's a ball that's undercut. The camera angle showed us he was pretty still. So far in this club WPT.com Whirlpool Masters, it's been keenly contested match followed by keenly contested match, and this does not look like breaking the mould. Mika Immonen had a golden chance for 3-1. In reality, it's 2-2.
Welcome back to Kielce in Poland, home of the ClubWPT.com Whirlpool Masters. It's been a tight match between Radislav Babica and Mika Immonen so far. The Iceman has taken rack 5 to take the score to 3-2.
Mika Immonen looking pretty sharp. He missed the 3-ball when he shouldn't have in rack number 4. Apart from that, it's been pretty good stuff. And of all the players I've seen so far, Alex, he seems to have the break off a little more under control.
Without a doubt, Phil. Less than 50% of the breaks have been successful in this tournament so far. And this is textbook perfect every break. He's just missing open shots. But as long as Radoslav Babica doesn't get this break down, Mika will feel no pressure. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the lack of pressure experienced by Mika will make him miss open shots.
As we said, a thin cut 3 in rack number 4, and now the 2 there when he admittedly was queuing awkwardly. And let's harken back to rack number 2, when Babica potted really well to take it. Can he do so here? The 2 was a good start.
On the new cloth, the side spin will not grab as strongly as on a club table. He's playing with check side. Wants to come around to 4. That works. Didn't want to risk to play with right spin and come across on the top side of the 8 ball. But Babica, throughout the years, not a winner of majors, but definitely a giant killer. In the World Pool Masters has beaten, amongst others, Suke. Sent Shannon Dalton home once in the World Pool Championships. Many times to the latter stages of Euro Tours in European Championships. He is as tough as they come.
Mateusz Snigotsky, who beat Ralph Suke, the defending champion, in our first match in this tournament, hails from the city of Poznan, and Babica was born there. Will that be their only connection? The way he's playing, maybe not. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that Mika Immonen could be leading by 5 racks to 1. In actuality, because of Immonen's mistakes and because of Babica's fighting qualities, it's 3-3.
Babica in his rhythm now as he takes the next 2 racks.
Could this Polish crowd be about to celebrate again? For lovers of pool in Poland, the start of this World Pool Masters has been manna from heaven. Yeah. Every ball into the pocket is being cheered.
Yeah, but Babica needed the 8 ball to come across the head string. Illegal break, but no vision of the 2 ball. So my expectation, and confirmed, that Mika gives the table back to Babica.
Yes, just to explain the illegal break rule there, you saw him pot a ball, you saw another ball go across the head string, but it has to add up to 3. Balls across the head string plus balls potted needs to be 3 or more, and there it clearly wasn't. In this case, though, it's to Immonen's advantage to hand the table back to Babica, who snookered on the 2. So Alex's push-outs go. Where did that rank?
I would take it on if I were Mika. And he can try to come behind the 5-6, just needs to avoid collision with the 4. He played more conservative and better, actually. I didn't like the push out there. Too many options for Mika. Too much margin with the 4-7 and 5-6. Whatever I would choose here, not something that I risk to open up the 3 with. Because that's the only comfort for Babica here. That the 3 balls blocked by the 5-6.
Well, he was away from the table there as the beeps went, so had no option but to ask for his 1 allowable 35-second extension per rack. Good fortune never hurts anyone.
It's part of the game. And more decisive than this position have been the misses by Mika in previous racks in open play. It was a good hit, yes.
Without any shadow of doubt, Immonen caught the 2 ball. That is indisputable. This wasn't even a shave either. It was quite an obvious hit.
Well, but if you blink your eyes, you could have missed it. Needs to watch out for the scratch here.
Well, it's an unintentional combination that's actually put him in trouble.
As long as the 3 ball is tied up, there's still room and margin for error. Wants to hit this ball. Come 2 rails, past the 8 ball. With stun, he can go in front of the 8. But then you play it slow, and on a new cloth, the angle opens up so much that it's difficult to judge. Playing the shot behind the 8 with stun gives more consistency with the hit.
And with ball in hand, how Immonen wishes the 3 was in a better situation for him.
Safe. Nestle in behind the 5-6. Quarter of a tip of unwanted side on this ball, and you miss the hit on the 3 with a diamond. Very sensitive shot this. What a hit. What a hit by Radoslav. He's playing a great match. He's getting rolls, but he's deserving the rolls. He has made many escapes in this match. Look at this.
And what a blow for Immonen. Had his opponent in deep, deep trouble, and now the compliment is returned. Exasperation, frustration coming to the surface. Alex, it's the roller coaster nature of big time pool, isn't it? Mika Immonen, part of that Finnish duo with Petri Mikkonen, who won the World Cup of Pool in the Philippines recently. And now you have to think, could possibly be staring at a first round exit here. The ups and downs all players encounter.
It's possible, but all credit to Babica. I mean, Mika made some errors early in the match, and in many other matches he could have had chances to come back into it, get into gear, but Babica is just playing flawless. Not giving the Finn any room for breathing. Babica hasn't set a foot wrong in the match. Kick shots, stroke shots, safeties, jumps, everything.
When he used to play in the World Pool League, it was always my view anyway that he got a lot of ability, but when he came close to the nitty-gritty, it might be vulnerable to the odd mistake. So far tonight, as you say, Alex, he's looked really powerful, full of self-belief.
Mind you, Phil, he was not there in Manila when Poland got to the final. That gives him an impulse.
How about this for Radoslav Babica? He was 3-2 down. Now he's 6-3 ahead. 4 on the trot.
th season of the ClubWPT.com World Pool Masters. In front of the Polish fans, Radoslav Babica took a 7-3 lead in the match. But Mika Immonen is fighting back, taking rack 11 after conceding 5 on the spin.
Mika Immonen will not go down quietly, and a full-scale comeback can never be discounted. A match that's intriguingly poised. Will the Immonen fight back continue?
There's the perfect break. No shot on the 3-ball. He can be very offensive, and I mean attacking, and creative, having played in the Philippines a lot. Combination on, a kiss shot on, he could play the 3 into the 8. That's what he tried to do. Rose up on a shot though.
Well, he's not frightened to gesticulate. He's been doing it all evening. I
I don't think he has reason to complain because the 3-7 is not on. The doesn't seem to be on, nor is the 3-6. This is how much Babica would need to cut the 3 into the 7 to make the 7 in the side. But he will induce spin on the 3 ball by cutting it and pushing the 7 away from the pocket. He's not a favorite to make the 3-7 combination. Draw behind the 4-8.
Marks out of 10, Alex. Good or bad? Acceptable?
No, not acceptable. There's a shot on for Mika. He can play a Kerem or a cut shot 3 into the 6. Needs to hit it hard enough to not keep the 3 behind the 7. We're looking at 7-5, I reckon, Phil.
Well, the pink 4 ball goes down the rail. That helps. It goes easily past the black 8 ball.
This will plant a little seed of doubt in the head of Babica. He didn't find the right safety shot. And he has something to think about while Mika is warming up the back arm. Because this man, the Finn, when in amongst the balls, he goes like a knife through butter.
Just the 9 ball, and the match will get just that little bit more tense. No mistake. You knew with him he was going to be stubborn and hard to beat. That's how it's proved. He was 7-3 behind Mika Immonen. Now, though, it's only 7-5. They always say, don't they, that the last rack, the last frame is the hardest to win. Babica would not disagree with that right now. The 1 ball will not go. Whew. Relief on Babica's part for that. That, though, from Immonen's perspective, was the next best thing.
There is a route available, as good as Mika played the safety. Underneath the 2 ball with a touch of left-hand spin. Around the 3 ball. Looks like he can get there. Sometimes a player, if he doesn't like the option of contacting the object ball, they choose to play an intentional foul. For example, here rolling the 5 up to the 1 ball. Oh, but there's enough room to jump over the 4 into the rail. This is a good shot here by Babica.
And with the cue ball so close to the pocket, that means that Immonen has got to cue over the pocket, which is never easy. Never know where to put your bridge hand. It's always awkward, doesn't feel right. Kept it simple and effective.
There's a glimmer of confidence in Mika's eyes. He knows he's back in the match. Still a long way to go, but also for Babica. Soft roll to hold the cue ball or double speed in order to be able to pocket it with authority to let the arm go. Slightly more difficult, and that's a lucky kiss there. Nudged the cue ball. Key shot here. Phil, did you see? Oi! Oi, he missed it by a diamond. 2 rails in the side. Unbelievable. He silences the Polish crowd.
And he missed that, as you say, Alex, by a mile. I was just about to say, remember rack 6 when he missed the 2-ball bridging awkwardly? That was even worse, and yet, what a stroke of fortune. And it's that kind of shot, that kind of fluke, that can have an immense influence on a match.
I'm not clairvoyant, but Babica will get his shot. He will get his chance. If he manages to stay positive in the chair, hard as it may be, if he manages just that and keeps on doing what he has done so far, he's still in it to win it.
What a fluke on the 2-ball from Mika Immonen. But then, of course, when you have luck, you've got to capitalise upon it. And he did just that. The comeback continues. 7-6 now. Babica starting to feel the heat.
Rack 14, Mika Immonen to break.
Statistically, Mika Immonen a big favorite to sink balls and have position. And there it is, 3 balls down, shape on a 2-ball. And the Iceman is back in action. 7-3 it was, Phil. Babica was perfect and Immonen was feeble.
What a turnaround. What a collection of circumstances. The first 2 matches of this ClubWPT.com Whirlpool Masters have resulted in 8-6 scorelines. I think this one looks like it's going to be 8-7 to the wire. And if that is the case, which looks overwhelmingly likely now, you have to say on experience, career CV, and perhaps most importantly of all, momentum, Immonen, with the break in that deciding rack, would be an immense favourite. He has been lucky, but still a super fight back. Who would have thought this at 7-3 down? We are going the distance. Mika Immonen 7, Radislav Babica 7.
Final rack, Mika Immonen to break.
Okay then, here we go. Will the Iceman be defrosted? Or will he put Babica's title hopes into a deep freeze? Alex Lely has been convinced all the way through this comeback that at some point Babica would get back to the table and have another chance. After that, maybe he's right.
Yeah, and the layout is just like it's supposed to be on Hill. Problems and clusters.
Shout call.
And in this sort of situation, I guess Babica would like to do without a shot clock. Because here experience is big, making the right selections on what safety to play. Hitting the 2 ball into the 7. He knows where he will put the 2. And he wants the cue ball behind the 3.
In rack 6, bridging awkwardly over intervening balls, Mika Immonen missed a 2 ball from distance. He's bridging awkwardly again here, and it's the 2 that's the target once more.
He would like to find a way to shoot this ball. Hit it firmer, but the only way to make it and have position is to play it with topspin. Not his sort of stroke. Every player has a preference stroke. Ralph Souquet would have loved that sort of stroke. He doesn't like to punch the balls. But it's not over yet. From the 3 to the 4. Very tough. 5 partly blocked. Could opt to play a safety on the 3. 2 balls down. So now he can play a stop shot, hide the cue ball behind the 9 and send the 3 rails towards the 7-6-5. If he can get close to the side pocket on the left, he would leave himself a shot on the 4 with the opportunity to open the 5. This is not deep enough. Needs a lot of spin to clip the 6 and clip it thick enough to not slide behind the 7. If he glances off of the 6, he risks snookering himself behind the 7. Made sure to make the ball.
You can feel the tension out there. Before a ball was spotted, we told you about this tournament being a meeting, a summit of the world's best. We said that matches would be keenly contested. How about this? In the first 3 matches of the tournament, a maximum of 45 racks could have been played. 43 have been played. You get the feeling about this event, runaway victories will be at a premium. And this could not be closer now.
Uh-oh. How much does Mika see of the 5 ball? If he sees full ball, he can play a stop shot. But he does not. Not enough room to kick into the long rail and hit full ball and stop behind the 7. Bank shot attempt. This is it, Radoslav. 7-3 down. Heel. 5 balls to go.
Alex Lely, during racks, in between them, kept telling me, Babica will get a chance. This is it. We were commenting at the start of the match about how still he was. Just a hint of a snatch there. But it's entirely understandable. Maybe that's why he's short of where he should be.
Can play a bank as a shot to nothing and come in behind the 8-7. Or just clip it and leave the 6 in the middle of the short rail. Oi! Is he there?
Well, I'm down the line of the shot, as is our cameraman. Excellent. You can see from that, even if Immonen can see the green 6 ball, he most certainly cannot pot it. Not without the use of a swerve anyway.
He's jumping, but I tell you, Phil, cue ball going towards the 7-8. Oh. Unbelievable. And it's not over yet.
Remember, fluked 2 ball in rack 13. Now fluked 6 ball. Babica will be as sick as the proverbial pig.
He had a shot on the 5. As cruel as it is, he had his shot and he missed position. And he gave Mika the opportunity to get lucky.
The flying fin has liftoff. He's into the quarterfinals. But boy, did he delve deep into a barrel of good fortune. Mika Immonen beats Radoslav Babica somehow by 8 racks to 7. Heartbreaking in the end for Radoslav Babica. 7-3 ahead, couldn't quite nail it down, and so Mika Immonen, very relieved, takes his place in the quarterfinals. Next time we'll discover the identity of his opponent there. Will it be Kelly Fisher, arguably the finest female player in the game at the moment, or from the Philippines, Dennis Arcolo?
I got a little emotional there in the middle. I felt like nothing was going my way, and he was playing really really brilliant. But then after 7-3, I was like, you know what, I got nothing to lose now. I just gotta, if I get another shot, I'll just clear and try to get the break going, rely that I get shots after, and then that's what happened. But it was still, of course, the last rack turned into like a, you know, battle of the nerves and kind of a chess match, you know.